Hello coders, welcome to the next lecture of our web development course. Now in this lecture we are going to talk about HTML. This is our first language that we need to start while we start our journey in the web development. As you know, we will use HTML, CSS and JavaScript to create our web page. Starting with the HTML, first we have to understand what is HTML. So the full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language. It's not a programming language, it's a markup language, which means it acts as the skeleton for the web page. Now, what do you mean by skeleton? So when you see the page, when you see a web page, you will see elements like maybe a form, a heading, a paragraph. Now these type of things can be implemented using HTML. So that's the third point. It says that it defines the element that are used in the web page. Elements like paragraph, even image, link, all these things are implemented using HTML. Now the basic structure of HTML looks like this. So HTML will have two parts, head and body. And head will contain two parts, meta and title. Body will have a lot of elements that we are going to show in the upcoming videos. But in this video, we are going to talk about the head element. Now, let's start by creating a basic HTML file. So how we are going to do that? Now, first thing that I want all of you to know is that we have to create an HTML file. To do so, first we'll open a folder. I have created a folder web dev tutorials. This tutorial, I will tell you from the basics how to create an HTML file and how to get started with it. So first we have to do is right click and click open with code. This feature is available with VS Code, as we have already talked about in the beginning of the first video, I guess. If you don't know about that, go and watch the installation of VS Code. In that you will understand how we got that option. So after doing this, what we have to do is we have to create a file. Now generally the main page of any website will have the name of index, so I'm also going with this. So first we'll create index.html. Now I'm going to tell you a shortcut how to create the whole head element directly. To do so, you just have to press exclamation mark. You can see the emmet abbreviation will come. Now this emmet abbreviation will help you create the whole doc type HTML and head element, also the body element. Now as you can see, the head element contains two things in particular. It may contain more than two things, we will see in the upcoming video. But in the beginning, we will talk about two things. First is the meta tags. As you can see, these three are the meta tags. And the fourth one is the title. Now, what we have to do is we have to install an extension. So you have to go into the extension and you have to install one extension first. That is a live server. Install it from the extension. Why we are doing this is that because we are going to see our web page in our own web browser. This is a very helpful live server, which means that whenever you change anything, it will reload and it will open the whole thing again. So as you can see right now, our web page is empty and the server is running in this IP address and in this port. No, we are not going to talk about the IP address and port right now. So we'll go back to our HTML file. And as you can see, there is a title thing. Now, what is the title? So this title that you have written here will be visible here in the tab bar of the web browser. So as you can see, if I want to have a website, let's suppose a food order website or anything, I can have a food order, something like that. And as you can see, this our website name has changed. Now, the next thing is these meta tags. So what is meta tag? Meta tag contain metadata. Now, if you want to know about metadata, you can look up into the web, but I will just give you a little bit hint about metadata. The metadata actually defines your HTML file. You can have author name and expiry date of your website, things like that. You can see by default they give the char set that are going to be used in uh, your HTML, and also the viewport and all these things, Internet Explorer, Edge, these things they give by default. You can add extra metadata, and usually people add a lot of metadata to improve their SEO so that the Google will promote your website. It will be above when you search. But right now we are not going to focus on the metadata too much because it is not that much important for us. This thing will be covered later. What we are going to cover in the whole HTML session will be about the body tag. Now, this body tag is very important because all the elements that we are going to add will be in the body tag. So I have told you about the meta tags. I have told you about the title. So we are not going to talk about the body element in this video, but I'll just give you a little bit hint by showing how it works. So anything that you will put in the body element will be visible to you in the website. Let's suppose I add a heading. Now I'll not tell you what is heading and everything. We'll cover these things in the upcoming videos. But for now, I'll just show you this is a heading. As you can see, after putting this is a heading, my page reloaded because of this live server, and we got this is a heading here. So whatever you are going to write in the body tag will be visible to us in the website, and whatever in the head thing will not be visible except the title. Now head will also contain some other things that we will talk about later. It will contain this link to the CSS file. Maybe you are going to add some CSS. It can either contain the link or it can contain directly the CSS. It will also contain sometime the link for bootstrap or anything that you are going to add. So all of these will be in the head because those are not visible in your website. So that's it about the head tag, and the body tag we will discuss it in the upcoming videos. Actually, from the next video we are going to talk about body tag, body elements that are present in the body that we are going to talk, different type of elements you will see. So we'll talk every element one by one. That's it for this video. Also, if you have any doubt regarding the creation of HTML tag or how I will tell you one more time how I did this thing. You just have to put the exclamation mark and click on the emit abbreviation. You can just press enter and you can see this thing will come. So that's how it will work. And I think you understood everything. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment section, and also please like and share the video. It will motivate me to create more videos. That's it for today. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.